Good, MP. Every game is a new day, MP.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Wednesday, they kick off a road trip to Charlotte, where they'll take on the Hornets. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
They're looking at an almost ideal stretch of schedule. Games they can win all on home court. They'd have to really go cold to not have these next couple games go their way.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Collins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Holland out there with Simone Fontecchio. And it's Duren in at the 5. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
That free throw good from James. Stan on the tail end of a back-to-back. Tired legs can be a factor.
Yet fatigue as part of a long NBA season. And to me, it's the veteran guys who know how to be successful even when they're not at 100% that do the best in these situations.
Yeah, the experience and the knowledge is invaluable. LeBron gives all he has to these young guys deep in his career.
Here's Cunningham. Here's Duren. And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Collins. We saw him with 39 points last game. No good that time. Fontecchio with some nice D. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Ivy outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
And it's the Lakers' ball, and this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
It was surprising they lost both games to this team last year. You would have thought the opposite.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Fontecchio outside. Back to Duren. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. He had a sleepless night trying to figure out how to stop Luka Doncic. He said it's rare to see a player force the other 9 players on the floor to play at his pace. It's very methodical. Like a machine, he said Doncic shows no mercy. Brian.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Holland. Pass to Ivy. Fontecchio outside. Now Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Up and over Doncic. And there's another one for the Pistons.
You can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Here's Doncic. And Cunningham pulls it down. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
Yeah, and sometimes that's what happens in this league. You can play your A game and still get beat.
Now here's Ivy. 17 points for him. Last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
Here's Holland. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. Let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. The Lakers in second.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
And down it goes. 2 points.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. And it's Detroit with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Ivy. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the tee. Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need.
And he is a hard charger. Ivy only plays at full speed, a great burst on his drives.
Collins a screen. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Collins, and it's in there. Collins has got 7 points. The Pistons have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Ivy goes in over Reeves, and Ivy gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham.
Well, mid-range shots might be sparse from Ivy, but he can hit them to keep the defense honest.
And there's the lob, and it's James with the jam.
The timing LeBron possesses is second to none. Fantastic at measuring when to go for alley-oops.
The Pistons leading. Pass to Duren. There's Cunningham with a three. Kept alive. Holland for three. And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
For Detroit, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Here's Duren. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Duren's got his second bucket on the night. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Hachimura outside. Reeves finds Collins. Back to Reeves. James outside. Now here's Doncic. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Now here's Doncic. His last outing, he had 20. Collins outside. James, a screen on Duren. Collins goes in. Detroit with a rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Cunningham looking it over. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Hachimura with a screen on Ivy from deep. Reeves. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Doncic.
It's so tough to contain Ivy's young athleticism. He goes right at the defense hard and gets the contact.
Beasley's checked in for the Pistons. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for Reeves. Pass to Connect. Here's Doncic. To the inside. Collins. Good on the shot. Collins has got 12 points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And he lobs it up. Holland can't hit.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Now here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game. Making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Outside Vanderbilt to the paint. Collins passes to Vanderbilt. It's James on the wing. Collins inside. 13 points in the game.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's Cunningham. Again, the Pistons score.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Doncic. Over Cunningham. Doncic finds Collins. Three-pointer. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Holland. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Lakers trail by 6. Fires from the wing. And Connect gets it to go on the assist by Collins.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 13. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
After he pulled off that rare crossover, he had nothing left for the finish.
James outside. Doncic against Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Doncic. And now just a 2-point Detroit lead.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
On the wing, Ivy. Pass to Duren. There's Cunningham with a 3. And it's Connect with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Doncic on the wing. He nails it, and we're tied. Doncic has got 6.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And substitution here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Reed. Holland comes in for Stewart. Ivy's checked in for Beasley. And Cunningham subbed in for Schroeder. Fontecchio, the pass to Ivy. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on LeBron James.
And Ivy has no fear when it comes to getting inside. He's got a strong frame and doesn't mind taking contact when he has to.
Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Holland out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Fontecchio in at small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Simone Fontecchio, a name some may struggle with, but as well as he's played, get to know it. Actually, his teammates nicknamed him Tech. He said, when I first got to the NBA, they started calling me that, and I was like, guys, I don't like it. No one's ever called me that. But then it stuck to me. Now I like it. Brian?
Yeah, now you have to like it. All right, great story, Allie. Here's Duren. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And here's Collins for 3. And Fontecchio pulls it down. Fontecchio's got 4 rebounds now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
That one's good from James on the assist from Hachimura. Hachimura's got his 4th assist with that last one. Detroit leading by 13. Pass to Holland. There's 48 seconds left in the second period. Ivy's shot is off. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
Yeah, they found some decent looks. The shots just weren't falling. Sometimes it goes like that.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
Unloads from 13. The shot's good. Ivy's got 11 points.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Doncic outside. Over Cunningham. Again, the Lakers.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
Cunningham with the ball. Okay, Cunningham, strong.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Detroit on top, up by 15. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Happy to have you with us. Let's start things off with our Players of the Week. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
You gotta call my agent now.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Their perimeter D has been soft like bathroom tissue. No excuses. Can't give up that many open shots and get away with it.
Their D being treated like bathroom tissue. No mercy. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Collins in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he gets it to go. 18 points for him.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Elbow shot. Over to the left wing. Holland for 3. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
And at 6'10", Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity. And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Lakers trail by 14. Doncic passes to Hachimura, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hachimura.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Detroit with the ball. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
Well, it's always a huge bonus when Duren has a scoring night like this.
Collins with a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Collins. Fires the 3. And Fontecchio pulls it down. Fontecchio's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Cunningham outside. Fontecchio with a screen. And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Collins outside. And again, the Lakers no good. Detroit leading by 16. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Cunningham's got 20 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Collins. James, a screen on Duran. Now Collins. He's got 18. He takes it in. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul.
Detroit leading by 18. And here's Cunningham. Give him 20. Ivy outside. Takes the three. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Collins outside. James, a screen on Duran. Duran against Collins. To halt the run. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Pass to Holland from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Ivy outside. Here's Holland. Fontecchio left side. Down low. Here's Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
That is what they want from Duran. Spike it, young fella.
Hachimura, the pass to Collins. James, a screen on Duran. Inside. Kicks it to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Sends it home from three-point land. Doncic has got 14 points for the game.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Pass to Duran. And here's Fontecchio. Holland for three. LeBron with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's an 18-point game. Collins passes to Reeves. Here's Doncic. The open J off the mark.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Offensive rebound. Duran finds Cunningham. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Cunningham's got 22.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Collins with a screen on Ivy. Back to Collins. The three. And Los Angeles another three.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Cunningham passes to Fontecchio. Cunningham outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 25.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Detroit. Ivy's got 4 rebounds now. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
Yeah, Cunningham can very effectively run an offense. He knows when and where to move the ball.
Collins outside. Cunningham against Doncic. Holland with a rebound. Detroit leading by 22. Now here's Duran. 23 points in the game. Cunningham outside. It's stolen by Doncic. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Hachimura's got 6.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Cunningham outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Stan, the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
Beasley's checked in for the Pistons. Schroeder comes in for Ivy. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Doncic finds Collins. Spins. Puts up a 3. No luck on that one. Detroit leading by 21. Looking to end this cold spell. Holland can't hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Reeves. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Reeves has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Inside, Holland. Out to Beasley from deep. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Vanderbilt. James with the ball. Doncic outside. Fires in the triple. He's got 17.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Holland can't hit.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
For someone with his scoring numbers, it's remarkable James still makes time to set others up.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Stewart, he's...
Make him work for it, at least.
Dennis Schroeder is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Paul Reed. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Beasley in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Floats one. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Gabe Vincent.
The former #1 pick, Cunningham has dealt with some injuries, but when he's healthy, he's always a factor.
All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys, but now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Detroit leading by 20. Beasley, the pass to Cunningham. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. Here's James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time for the Pistons. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Reed. Holland comes in for Stewart. And Ivy subbed in for Schroeder. Austin Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic comes in for Vincent. Ivy a screen on Doncic. Cunningham outside. sinks that one from the post. Cunningham's got 6 here in the quarter.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Has to connect. Now here's Hachimura. Lets it go from deep. Here's Doncic. The rebound by Detroit.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And it's good. 2 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to connect. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Beasley outside. Here's Duren. Ivy outside. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
And here's Collins for 3. Counted from distance. Collins has got 24.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Beasley outside. Here's the 3. They grab their own miss. Duren finds Cunningham. Now Ivy. 3-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Ivy's got 9 points now in the second half.
They're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
Collins a screen. The open shot by Reeves. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Cunningham. And that one drops. Cunningham's got 34 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The 3. Hachimura with a rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Collins against Cunningham. Pass to connect. Collins with it. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Here's Duren. Here's Holland. Beasley for 3. On the wing, Ivy fires the 3. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Outside Reeves. Pass to Collins. Lets a floater go. And the shot goes. Collins has got 10 points here in the second half. Here's the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Duren with a screen on Doncic. Now here's Duren. Ivy outside. Over Reeves. Ivy's shot is off. Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Duren. Outside Reeves. Pass to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. And Ivy pulls it down. Ivy's got his 5th rebound in this one. Beasley outside. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Hachimura sets a screen. Collins, no good.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Cunningham finds Duren. Here's Holland. The three is up. Doncic grabs the miss.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
And again, the Lakers, no good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Pass to Duren. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Cade Cunningham.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
And he converts the layup. Collins has got 31 points.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Here's the Pistons with the ball.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
James is checked in for Los Angeles.
15 seconds. Substitution on the floor.
Lakers on D. Stewart, the pass to Schroeder. 29 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Reed. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Beasley against Reeves. Beasley outside. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Boy, they...
Even the best teams lose at least 10 games a year. We all have our bad days. Great music, great ribs. This is one city I don't mind visiting.